I didn't know this. I thought I'm going to get an agent, and then this agent's going to get me here and get me here. No, no, no. It doesn't work like that.
How important is it for a beginning screenwriter to find an agent?
It's not important. There's so many things I wish I knew when I was starting out that I know now. I would have cut off my pinky to get an agent when I was just starting out because I thought that was what's going to do it for me. It's not. You know, I used to cold email, cold call, cold email agents. I'd get the, emails for all the big agencies, all the mid-tier agencies, everybody. And, 1 out of 10 would respond to me. 1 out of 100 would say, yes, send me something. But I never got anything from it. And just to circle back to the actual question, and why, agents can help you once you're already rolling. If you're hypothetical, if you're an influencer with 1 million subscribers or 10 million followers, whatever, yeah, an agent can help you. An agent can parlay that into something, right? If you're a screenwriter and you haven't yet gotten on a TV show, you're pre-WGA, you're, not, you haven't had a feature film made, with a budget or a film made that has done something exceptional in a festival or whatnot, agents aren't interested in you because they're not going to be able to make money with you, And I've got one of my really good friends is an agent. One of my really, really, really good friends is an agent at one of the big agencies. But it just is what it is. I didn't know this. I thought I'm going to get an agent, and then this agent's going to get me here and get me here. No, no, no. It doesn't work like that. No, you got to do. And even when you have an agent, a lot of times you're getting the leads. A lot of times agents. A lot of agents, good agents are awesome and get you great meetings and get you great general meetings and great meetings, pitch meetings and things like that. And they're sending you out to the town, but oftentimes you're also doing a lot of legwork, and no, it's much more important to get a manager. It's way more important, especially when you're starting, to get a manager, because a manager is much more likely to take a chance on you. They're looking at the big picture. Agents are looking like, okay, cool. How can we profit? How can we make this work? Who can we set this guy up with? This woman up with? Who can what can we get them in? And where can we get this? And how can we? Managers are looking like 5 years, 10 years, what this person can do. Wow, they're a really good writer. Wow, I'm gonna take them on. I'm gonna try, even if they're not staffed on a show, even if they haven't done a movie, even if they're not in the WGA. And I'm not even just talking about. I'm not talking about managers that are for lack of a better term, like low level managers or whatnot. I'm talking about the big companies, and oftentimes you can find managers that will give you a shot if you have talent, and they're willing to take a chance with you. And I think that's way more important, especially when you're first starting out.
Do you see that a lot in LA, whether you're at a coffee shop writing or whatever? A lot of people waiting, they have that manager or agent, but they're not doing anything about it?
No, because I don't concern myself with what anybody else is doing. Really, I don't hang out in coffee shops in LA either, but I just don't, I'm a guy, my only speed is go, and I'm hustling, I'm trying to make things happen all the time. Adam and I have written over 21 projects, and we have another 5, 6 pitches, and we have another, 4, 5 outlines, and then I have ideas. So I don't think about, or I'm not paying attention to what somebody else is doing or not doing. I know that I'm working, we're working hard. It's just, I look at it the same, this is how I look at it. I look at it the same way I used to look at it when I was a prize fighter, when I was a boxer, you know? And even before boxing, I was an MMA fighter. I had MMA fights too. And I remember when I was running out in the street, jogging, wintertime, snowing in Chicago, and I'd be jogging. And I would be focused, and I would be thinking about my opponent. And I would be thinking about how this guy was training harder than me. Like, this guy's out there running faster than me. I'm doing 3 miles, he's doing 5 miles. You know, I was thinking about what he's doing, and I'm like, I'm not gonna let him train harder than me. And I don't want to. I don't mean to, you know, use that as like, oh, other people are competition, because that's not what I mean. I just know that nobody's gonna do it for you. You know, nobody's gonna do the work for you. So I know I got to do the work. Yes, I have a team, thank God, you know, that are great and they help us and they get us out there, but I got to do the work. So I'm not concerned with other people, what they're doing or not doing. I gotta go get out there and do it, you know?
And that go, is that the Chicago in you or is that the Sammy in you?
I don't know what it is in me. It's something. It's something in me. I've been told. I don't know.
Or do you remember all the times when you just said, like, you remember saying, I want to get a job, I want to have a girlfriend, maybe I'll be the manager here. And now you realize, like, I mean,
you know,
yeah.
This is what I realize. It's possible. I used to be like flummoxed that I'm doing any of this stuff. I got friends that are dead now, or people that I don't associate with anymore too, they would not believe what's happening. They wouldn't be able to comprehend it. Not because they're not intelligent, but because like they just wouldn't get it. I know that, and look, I've done a lot of television as a stuntman. You know, I've done a bunch of stuff. I know that guys in prison probably have seen my face 100 times, and probably they're like, wow, that guy looks familiar. Man, he looks like, you know. But they don't really think it's me, because it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't even make sense to me. I only tell you that because this business is so weird, and it's just so bizarre, the whole thing, that now it's just like, why not? Like, why not? We're here, we're doing it, you know, why not? Shit, I wrote a play, you know, and it got produced, got on a TV show, pretty good writer. Why not? You know, I just feel like anybody can take that mindset. I'm not like a motivational speaker, coach or anything. You know, it's like, why not you? Why not me? You know, if you want it, you want it. You go after it.